Hey everyone, we should be live now. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. As you probably know by the title, I want to be here to answer your questions and do whatever I can to help you through this very confusing time right now as we are still waiting. It is a waiting game and it is getting to be very long. So, what I want to do is I can run through some of the things that are going on right now, as many of you know. But I can run through really quickly and then I can jump into the chat box and just run through your questions, do as many as I can for you, and do whatever I can to possibly help you through this. Hang on one second. Perfect. Okay, so let's just kind of run through this. I haven't done a live stream here in, I believe it was about a week ago. I did the last one, but anyway, I think it was last weekend actually. But anyway, wanted to connect with all of you again as a lot has changed this past week, as many of us know. At the same time, a lot has changed, but at the same time, not really a lot has changed, if you know what I mean. As in, a lot of us are still waiting for these payments, and there is apparently no light at the end of the tunnel. So, based on the video that I had out just a few hours ago, super interesting. I've been reading through the comment section on that. It seems that everybody, almost literally everybody, still has the same status in the Get My Payment tool. So frustrating. I don't know what the deal is going on, but I thought for sure, based on the information that the IRS had just sent out at that time, I thought for sure, oh man, this is it. Everyone's going to get an update. And I read through all those comments and it's just a couple people said, hey, I finally have something pending, or not pending, but I finally have a payment date. So, wow. Anyway, so as all of us know, just a couple days ago, this whole up that was for a week and a half, it was about a week actually. There was this long hold up. None of us knew what was going on. Well, finally, it all came out. Let me pause this for a second. It all came out, and finally we know what the hold up was. It was the Social Security Administration not sending over all of the completed files for all the beneficiaries to the IRS so that they can start issuing these payments. Well, as of, Thursday morning? Yeah, Thursday morning, the IRS now has all of the completed, accurate, and up-to-date information for all of the beneficiaries who are still waiting for all of these payments, like Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, all of these beneficiaries, right? So, wow. So here we are, a couple days later, after they have received all of these completed files, and still nothing, right? So this is really frustrating. Here's one thing that is interesting, though. Hang on one second. One thing that is interesting about all this too is I've been seeing a number of comments. Again, I just want to make it very clear. Not a ton, but there are a number of comments that are coming in saying, hey, I got a paper check in the mail today or yesterday or whatever. The last couple days here, paper checks have been rolling in. So what happened there is that batch of 22 million physical delivery paper checks and those prepaid debit cards went out on March 19th. So there were 17 million paper checks that went out along with 5 million of those prepaid debit cards. So 22 million payments in total went out for physical delivery. Well, it looks like they're showing up. So this is good. It only took about a week or so for them to start showing up. I've seen, again, throughout the week this week, I've seen a number of comments coming in saying, I just got a paper check. However, what's interesting from what everybody's telling me, again, I'm going to be totally honest with you, I have not seen a paper check myself. And so I don't know exactly what it says, but what people are telling me is that on these paper checks that are arriving, it looks like it has a date on the check of March 26th. So it's maybe you got it early, but you couldn't actually cash it until the 26th. Kind of funny how that works. It's like they're forcing you to hold on to the check before you can cash it. I don't know. Seems weird because I'd imagine on the 26th when all of a sudden you can cash it, which was yesterday actually, you'd think that there'd be a run on the bank for cash, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Just seems interesting. So here we are. We're in this stage now where we are just waiting and waiting and waiting for the IRS or somebody to give us an update on all of this. I've been watching everything. I've literally been going through as much information as I possibly can today. And again, being totally honest with you, I have not found literally anything of value. I've seen the same old things that we already know, and I didn't want to make another video just saying, well, this is what we know. I mean, we already know that. There's just no need to make another video talking about that. So I want to do what I can to be here for you. that's about what we know as of now. I mean, here we are. So let me get into the chat box here. I'll answer as many questions as I can. Again, I'm just a one person here by myself, so there's a lot of people here, a lot of questions. I'm going to do what I can to answer as many as I possibly can. If I miss you, please don't take it personally. I'm just doing what I can here. So, but let's run through this. Hopefully we have some more interesting questions and situations and I can help you out. Hang on, let me get the chat open and see what we got cooking here. Yeah. So that another thing I want to hit on this too. The first comment I just saw right there was somebody saying, for all of us receiving Social Security, SSDI, all of us of all these benefits, it looks like it may arrive with our regular payment. It could, but that is not the guidance out of the IRS. So it could arrive coincidentally on the same day that your monthly benefits arrive, but that's actually not how they're planning on it being sent out like that. So, maybe it will, but that's actually not the plan. Here's another thing that's really interesting too. And I've seen this by a number of people. I have no clue how many people have even said this, but I've seen it quite a bit. And here's what it is. A lot of you who have Direct Express have been leaving comments down below saying, this is super weird. I've never noticed this, but I don't have the $1,400 pending on my card, but I do have my monthly benefits pending already. I've never seen this before, pending this early. So what's the first? The first is next Thursday. The April 1st is next Thursday. So yeah, a lot of you are saying I have a pending for my April benefits already. Really weird, because almost every one of those comments I've seen, the people have said, I've never seen it penned this early. So I don't know. Something seems weird about this. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now in these live streams. Something seems really weird about this. And sure enough, before we knew what was actually going on between the IRS and Social Security, yeah, we were right on. Something was really weird. Exactly. Yeah, there was, as I said in one of my other live streams, I smell a rat. I don't know what it is, but I smell something going on. And yeah, absolutely, there was something going on. Yeah, right. So, wow, a lot of comments already. I'm so sorry. I'm obviously backed up by like 150 comments already, but let me just do what I can here. Yeah. So, right. So, hang on. Ryan Coffee. Hey, Ryan Coffee. You're saying, what do I know about VA? So here's the deal. VA, so let me give you all this. Let me back up for just a second. So Social Security, all Social Security beneficiaries, whether it's retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB beneficiaries, all of these federal beneficiaries, that's how they are determining all of these people as federal beneficiaries. They're grouping them all together as like one group, right? So VA is within that group. VA is within the group all together with Social Security, RRB, all of these other people, SSI. They're all together in one federal beneficiary group. That's what they're saying. So whenever we get news on one group, we're going to get the news on everybody. Does that make sense? So as soon as they make an announcement, they're not just going to be like, well, just SSDI are going out today. No, it's going to be whatever the announcement is, whenever we get that. I thought we were going to have it. I mean, honestly, I thought we were going to have it a week ago. It's ridiculous that we haven't had it yet. But anyway, when they make an official announcement for the delivery of these payments or a payment date or whatever they happen to say, they're going to refer to all of these groups simultaneously. So, get what I say? So I hope that helps you, Ryan Coffee. Yeah. What? You said Direct Express called you today? I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have Direct Express. I've called them multiple times. I don't know anything about that. Is that usual? Is that something that is usual for Direct Express to call you? If not, I would be very skeptical of that and probably think it's a scam. Be careful with that. If somebody calls and says they're Direct Express, I don't know. I'm not saying Direct Express is a scam. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, for one thing, Social Security will never call you. The IRS will never call you. If somebody calls you saying that they're one of those agencies, it's a scam. Hang up on them right away. So anyway, I'm not sure if Direct Express calls, but that just seems really weird to me. Yeah. Sorry, I think the person's name was Psychic Atheist. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but I think that was your name. You said, what about debt collectors, I think you said? So yeah, it's, here's the deal, is sorry, hang on. Yeah, the stimulus checks are not being garnished from federal or from government debts. So like past due taxes, like from the IRS, will not garnish it for past due taxes. Other government debts, things like that, child support, none of those will garnish your 1,400. It's the private guys you gotta watch out for. So here's how I'm understanding this. The only way that they can get to your money, potentially, the only way that they can get to your money is if they have a court-ordered judgment against you. At that point, they would be able to coordinate potentially, from what I'm hearing and from what I'm researching, with your financial institution to possibly freeze your account and come in and grab that money, if that makes sense. So it sounds like, honestly, it sounds like a really, it sounds like a long shot for them, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, Marsha Robbins, hey, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I apologize. I didn't catch your name right there, but you said, hey, why are politicians not talking about this more? Good question. Good question. Honestly, I have no clue why nobody has brought this up. I spent a lot of time on Twitter today just kind of looking around at what everybody was saying, and it's just like, oh man, it's so frustrating, the things that they're saying. Like, for example, oh, success. The American Rescue Package has checks in pockets of people, nutrition assistance, rental assistance, and we can sleep better tonight. It's like, are you kidding me? How can you sleep better knowing that 30 million of the most vulnerable and highest risk Americans out there that they have identified are the ones that didn't even receive their payments yet? I just feel like you've got to be kidding me. So anyway, I've spent a lot of time on Twitter today, sending out a lot of different tweets, calling on different people like, hey, use your authority, call on somebody to do something. Honestly, we can only do so much. As citizens, we don't, especially like me, I'm doing as much as I can, but realistically, they don't really care about me. They don't care what I say, but I'm going to keep hammering down and do what I can. But I don't know. I've just been kind of hammering on some different people throughout the day today and just saying, hey, just do something. Can you call on the IRS to make a statement? Tell us, give us guidance, give us transparency, something. Make an announcement. Just tell us something. Being in the dark is not fun. A lack of communication is so not fun, right? We're just in the dark. Like, okay, what's going to happen today? Just sit here and twiddle our thumbs, waiting and do. Hello, is anybody going to give us an update or what's going on here? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So a lot of people are saying they'll never call you. Exactly. So that person that said Direct Express called you today, be very careful about that. Yeah, especially like I said earlier, Social Security, IRS, they will never, ever call you. So if anybody calls and says that they are the IRS or Social Security, hang up on them immediately. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying you check the IRS Get My Payment tool today, and it's showing not available. Yeah. Again, I have to say this. The video that I released this afternoon, I apologize about that. Seriously, I sincerely apologize about that. I saw the tweet from IRS. I logged into my account and I saw it. Oh my gosh, look at that. I finally have an update for a paper check on April 2nd. Why a paper check for me? I have no clue. I file a tax return every year. I put my direct deposit information right on my tax return. I have not filed my 2020 yet. It is at the accountant's office as we speak. My last tax return on file is my 2019. Why I'm getting a paper check? I have no clue. Does not make any sense to me why I'm getting a paper check. Anyway, but when I saw that, I thought, wow, this is great. I've been checking it every so often. Every few days I go in and check it out. And finally had that updated. And I thought, wow, this is it. This is great. Let's make a video. And I did. And I just want to say, I sincerely apologize about that. I did not do that to mislead people. I did not do that for clicks or links or whatever, views. In fact, I've debated actually deleting that video simply because I thought this is obviously not working for everybody. I should just delete the video. It's not relevant, right? So anyway, I just want you to know I want to help you out in any way I can. Yeah. Kari Olson, hey, nice to see you. Yeah. Yep. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Hey, RTR, great to see you as well. I saw your message. I was in the process of listening to it, and it flashed away there, so I apologize. But I heard you say something about the 10,200 on unemployment. I believe that's what you said. Interesting. The IRS actually made a statement today a statement is a loose term. They made a tweet today talking about the 10,200. They specifically said, do not file an amendment. They're going to hammer it out on the back end for them, and they will figure that out. I've actually seen a few different sources of information talking about that recently as well. Their guidance is do not file an amendment, yet they are going to hammer that whole thing out on the back end, and they will send anybody their applicable refunds if you are due a refund. So if you paid taxes on your $10,200 of unemployment benefits from 2020, the IRS should send you your necessary refund as soon as they can go through your tax refund or your tax return. So stay on standby for that. Realistically, don't hold your breath, because if they issue that refund, who knows? I mean, it could be 3, 4, 5 months from now. Seriously, just being honest with you. It could be a while. You might have to wait for a while, but they say they're going to do it on their own. Yeah. So, right. Yeah. Malcolm. Hey, Malcolm, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. What? So who's that? Sorry about that. Somebody just said, "Hey, they have a pending on their Direct Express." That's interesting. That's the first one I've seen of those in a while. Yeah. Let's see. Right. Yeah. Right. So, yeah, Lex, exactly. A lot of people saying they have their monthly benefits. Monthly benefits are pending, but no 1,400. So here's what I would anticipate. Again, I don't have any specific dates for you, but what I would anticipate, considering that the IRS has all of the payment information for all of these beneficiaries, I would anticipate probably a lot of people are going to show as payment dates like simultaneously at some point. Whenever that wave starts to hit, I'm guessing that a lot of people will show their pendings there at some point. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I've seen this a couple times now. A few people reaching out saying, I got a letter in the mail from the IRS talking about stimulus checks. Yeah, that's in reference to the that's in reference to the $600 stimulus check, the last one that we received back in early January. So hold on to that for your taxes. They say right on the letter, keep this for your taxes. You'll need it, whatever. Just put it somewhere safe. You'll need it if you file a tax return next year. Otherwise, it's just a letter saying, hey, we sent you $600. Cool, right? Yeah, that's all it is. So that's what that letter is. It's confusing. Some people see the letter and they think, oh my gosh, they're going to send me another 600? No, they're not going to send another 600. It's from last time. Okay, so another thing too. This is another commonly asked question that a lot of people ask is, do you need to file a tax return in order to get the stimulus check? No, you don't. No, you do not need to file a tax return. In fact, it says it right on the IRS website. Most people will not need to take any further action in order to get the stimulus check. So for those people who file a tax return, well, they need to file a tax return regardless, whether they are issued a tax return or a stimulus check or not. Those people need to file a tax return, right? They just need to file a tax return. That's by law, they have to. For those people who are these federal beneficiaries that I talked about a minute ago, Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB, all of these people, if you typically don't file a tax return and you're not required to because of your income, then you're probably good to go. And the IRS has even said, no, you do not need to file a tax return. You will get it in the same method you receive your monthly benefits from Social Security, VA, RRB, whatever the benefits are. They've said it right there. You don't need to file in order to get it. So, yeah. Yeah, so who's this? Who's that? Sorry, I didn't catch the name, but somebody asked, do we still get a payment if we have the not available status? Here's the deal. For the most part, yes. As I've said in my other live streams, I would guess that probably 97, probably even more percent of the people, 97+% of the people who watch my videos and in here, right now that is hearing this, I would say yes, you will still get your payment. You're probably asking, well, what about the 3%? Well, those 3% that may not receive the payment could possibly be claimed as an adult dependent and didn't know about it. Maybe their income is too high, things like this. So, yes, the vast, vast majority of you will get your payment, even though it says not available right now. I'm just crossing my fingers that that tool actually updates one of these days. Getting this not available status is really annoying. I mean, seriously, just give us something. Give us something to stare at, seriously. Even if it's a date of who knows when, just give us a date. I mean, give us something to look forward to at least. I mean, hopefully it's within the next few days, I would anticipate, but yeah. Yeah, so let's see. Okay. Yep. Yeah. David Millhouse, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I have to be here. It is my commitment. It's my promise to all of you that I will continue to be here every single day. So I appreciate it, David, but no days off for me. I work 7 days a week, about 12 hours a day, and that is not exaggerating. Seriously. I wake up at about 5:30 a.m. and I go to bed around 11, midnight, 1 o'clock every night. Yes, I get about 4 to 5 hours of sleep every night. That's it. Because I'm literally watching everything like all day long. Yes. I'm watching everything very closely all day long. I'm producing videos. It takes a while to produce like a 7, 8, 9, 10, 12-minute video. I mean, it's like an hour and a half production. By the time I sit down, make the video, edit the video, upload the video, add the title, the tags, the description, the thumbnail, all that other stuff, it's like an hour and a half. So it takes me a little while. And I do that 3 times a day, plus all my research. So, yeah. VA, yeah, so I just talked about VA. So VA is basically all within the same group as all of the Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB. It's all the same group as far as the IRS is concerned. They refer to all these groups as federal beneficiaries. So, yeah, whenever we get that announcement, I would anticipate they have all of this information. They should start pumping these payments out at some point. Let me check really quick. A few things have been flashing in my ear. I just want to see if there's any new information that is just released. Give me just a second here. Let me check my sources, just in case. I mean, you never know. We were actually on a live stream not that long ago. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And right here, as we were in this, some actually really good news was released, like literally as we were talking. So let me go through this really quickly. See what... No. Who's this? No. Okay. All right. No. All right. Just a bunch of just nonsense. Just random flashes of stuff that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Yeah. So let's see. Yep. Right. Yeah. So some people are saying, I heard that the Get My Payment tool was updating today. Yeah. I heard the same thing. So yeah. Yep. Luis Gonzalez, you're saying, hey, why are they having such a hard time sending all these beneficiaries their money? Dude, I don't know. I wish I had that answer. All of us are scratching our heads right now. This should be a softball. Seriously. This should be so easy for them to do. Literally, they have all the files. They have all the beneficiaries. It is literally just a matter of kind of pushing the button. I mean, obviously, there's probably a little bit more to it than that, but it's all electronic, right? It's electronic. You literally just start pumping out payments. So, yeah. Oh, who's this? Kathleen Stewart. Hey, thanks for the nice message. Somebody else wrote a really nice message there. I'm so sorry it flashed away and I missed your name, but thank you. You said something about like we love you and Corey. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's so nice of you. Yeah. Who's that? Karen Sylvian, I think your name. Thank you again. Sorry, a lot of nice messages just came in, and I'm just trying to get through these. Sorry. Yeah. What? Wait. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Someone just said I can't keep up with the chat. No, I'm right. I'm right there with you. Every time I try to read the comment, it all of a sudden flashes away, and it's like, oh man, I missed it. Yeah. Yep. You're welcome, everybody. Right. So it's the same across the board. As far as whatever payment method you have, whether it is Direct Express, NetSpend, Chime, PayPal, bank account as direct deposit, it doesn't matter the method in which you receive the payment. It should all come in the same amount of speed, if you know what I mean. So whenever the IRS determines they will start sending out these payments, there shouldn't necessarily be a delay because of any in particular payment method that you have. It's just a matter. Yeah, thank you for that message. It's just a matter of when they start sending out these payments. I can't believe they haven't done it yet. Seriously, I don't get this. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Matt for president? Yeah, no thanks. I appreciate it, but no. Hey Brian, you said, "Hey, howdy from New England. Any word on SSI?" Hey, good question. Unfortunately, nothing. I mean, SSI is right in that group of all these other federal beneficiaries that we've defined them, as the IRS defines them. And no, I mean, we are just literally in the dark. So I've spent, like I said earlier, I spent a lot of time on Twitter today, kind of just reaching out to people saying, please give us something. Use your authority. Reach out to the IRS and ask them to just make an announcement or something. Yeah, so hang on, what's this say? Oh yeah, okay. Just wondering, there's things flashing across. I just want to make sure I'm getting everything just in case some kind of announcement comes out when we're on here. I mean, I doubt it, but you just never know. Yeah. Cindy Webb, hey, thanks for the message. Nice to see you. What? Oh. Mama something kitchen. Hey, thanks for the super chat. Sorry, I'm not catching your name. Something Mama's kitchen. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's electronic. We all should have gotten paid. I agree with you. Yeah. Samantha, hey. Samantha Sphinx, I think your last name. Yeah, direct deposits still possible? Yes, absolutely. Direct deposits are still possible. In fact, yes. I wanted to look into this a little bit further, but I'm gonna tell you what I just saw right before I came on the live stream, which is why I came a few minutes later than I usually do. Usually I set up the live stream and let it kind of hang out for a few minutes while I get everything set up. But I was a few minutes late today because I was looking right before I started. The IRS sent out another tweet talking about wave 3 or batch 3 of the stimulus checks going out this coming week. Once again, they referred to what did they say? I think they said something about sorry, I should have looked at that closer. I just mentioned it was something about like taxpayers and direct deposits or something. But my point is, it's just like nothing specifically on Social Security, SSI, VA, RRB, SSDI, nothing specific about that. Yeah. Is there a way for non-filers to check on their status? A way for non-filers to check on your status. You could check the Get My Payment tool. That's like the option. So anybody can check the Get My Payment tool. You should be able to follow your status right on there. Yeah. So if you have a representative payee, will the payment be in your name or hers? I apologize, I didn't catch your name, but so how I'm understanding this is I was looking somewhere and it showed a sample of a check. So here's what it should look like. It should show your name on the top, like if on a paper check. Here's what I'm understanding. Again, this is just how I'm understanding the sample check. It should show your name on the top, and then it says something like, or maybe it says like to the pay to the order of or something like that, and then it says something like your payee's name underneath that. Does that make sense? So it should have both of your names on a physical paper check. So another thing too, a lot of people have been asking this. As far as these stimulus checks go, these $1,400 are the same as the first 2 stimulus checks we got. For those people receiving all of these benefits, Social Security, SSI, VA, SSDI, any of these, it is not counted as income, it is not taxable, and it will not be counted as resources. So what they say is the stimulus check is not a monthly benefit. It is not a monthly benefit. So if you receive SSI and you get this $1,400, It is not your SSI. It is not SSI. This is a stimulus. It is above and beyond that. It is just literally a stipend right out of the IRS for you to go and just do whatever you want with it. So, yeah, it can be used for anything you want. Yeah, there's no restrictions on it. I mean, you can literally do whatever you want. Of course, it has to be lawful. You can't spend it on something illegal. I mean, obviously. But other than that, there's no restrictions. They just want you to spend it. They want you to do whatever you see fit with this money. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. Hey, Josh, you said April 1st is your birthday. Hey, happy birthday in a couple days from now. Hey, Princess. Hey, nice to see you. I saw you in the comments section quite a bit today. Nice. Thank you. Yeah. Right. What? Pat, you're saying you have a pending? Yeah, month end pending. Yeah, right. A lot of people are showing a lot of pendings for the end of the month. Interesting. Fiery Phoenix. Hey, you're saying, hey, do they process during the weekend or just during the week? Here's what's interesting. Last weekend, some people, a handful of people who did get payments this past week, or technically still this week because we're not on Sunday yet, not the new week. But yeah, earlier this week, a few people that got their payments throughout the week actually did show some pendings starting on Sunday. So you could possibly see pending starting tomorrow. Now, again, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I'm just being totally honest with you. It could possibly show up as pending tomorrow, as last Sunday, some people reached out to me and said, yes, some pendings did show up last Sunday. So, yep. Yeah. Yeah. Right. some of you would leave pretty funny comments. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Michelle. Hey, nice to see you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, the IRS could still update tonight. I think somebody was just asking that. Can the IRS still update tonight or tomorrow? I mean, they could, but realistically, are they going to release like a major announcement this late on a Saturday night? They could, but I don't know. I wouldn't really count on it realistically, but who knows? Yeah. So what about adult dependents? Someone's asking about, hey, what about adult dependents? I've mentioned this before. Adult dependents will not get the stimulus check. The adult dependents will not get it, but rather the person who claims you as the dependent will be the one who gets the 1,400 on your behalf. So I hope that answers your question, but yes, dependents do not actually get the money, whether they are 6 years old, 25, or 68. It doesn't matter. It's just if you are a dependent, the money goes to the person claiming you as the dependent, not actually the dependent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you to all of you, by the way, for the nice messages. I really appreciate it. If you happen to be new here, if you haven't done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. Somewhere there, you should see a subscribe button. I have almost 1,000 videos here on the channel. I'm back every single day. Lately, it's been 3 videos, but historically, I'm usually back anywhere between 2 and 4 videos every single day, helping you through this in any way that I possibly can, giving you all the latest information. And just like I always say, standing here by your side in the trenches with you, helping you through this in any way that I possibly can. I know this is a really tough time. It's incredibly annoying right now. It's incredibly frustrating. It is irritating. Tensions are high. Frustrations are high. The struggle is getting like really real right now. Seriously, because all of us are waiting and waiting. We're in the dark. We don't have any information. Nobody is telling us anything. It's getting to be really frustrating, I have to say. But still, going along, doing what I can to help all of you in any way that I possibly can. Yeah, so hang on, let's see. One sec. Give me a second here. Yeah, Simon, what's your name? Simon. Sorry, everybody. Hang on. Simon SK. Hey, Simon SK, you said that from what I'm understanding on your message, you said that you filed a tax return. It sounds like you did not file an amendment or something. You said that your mom is disabled, no checks across the board. What do you need to do? Dude, I wish I could tell you. Dude, you don't need to do anything. It sounds like your mom is disabled. I'm assuming she's getting something like Social Security or SSI, one of these benefits. If that's the case, she should get her payment automatically with no further action. If you filed a tax return for yourself, again, you should be good to go. You don't need to do anything because you filed your tax return. They will process your payment based on your most recent tax return on file with them, and they will send you your payment if provided you're eligible, which you probably should be. So, Simon, hope that helps you out. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going here. Yeah. John Karpinski. Hey, thanks. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Joyce, you're asking about, has there been any changes about the garnishment from private companies, or do they need to have a judgment? Yeah, Joyce, from my understanding, it sounds like they need to have a court-ordered judgment against a person before they can actually go into your financial institution and work with them to extract that money out of your account. So that's my understanding is they would need to have a court-ordered judgment, and then they would be able to work with your financial institution to come in and extract money out of your account. Yeah. 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 Jewel Bailey. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the message. You're welcome. Thanks so much. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for the nice messages. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Scott Lawrence. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm your hero. Thank you. I appreciate that. But no, seriously, I'm just a regular guy, just trying to do whatever I can to use this platform to connect with people and just be here for you. Like I've said so many times, I know what it's like to be somebody that doesn't have an advocate. You don't know who to turn to ask questions. You don't know who you can trust. You don't know who will give you reliable information. I told you I want to be that person. I've spent a lot of years of my life being that person, not knowing where to go, who to ask, who I can trust. So I made the commitment a long time ago that I want to be that person for all of you. Yeah. Bobby C. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Strange Heart, you're saying, why haven't you been contacted by, I think you said a news network or a journalist yet? Nobody returns my contacts. Seriously, nobody reaches back out to me. Funny how that works, isn't it? Remember the IRS? What was that? I think it was earlier in this week, or maybe it was late last week, something like that. I think it was earlier this week. Honestly, all these days are blending together. I'm like not even sure which days I called. Anyway, a couple times I called the IRS media line. It's a dedicated phone number for the IRS media. They connect with obviously like news networks and stuff like that. And I left a message for them because it's just an automated answering machine. They say, hey, leave your information, we'll call you back. And I've left them a couple messages saying, hey, somebody please call me. I want to talk to you and ask you some very basic questions regarding the stimulus checks and Social Security, SSI, VA, RRB, and just ask some questions. They never called me back, so not surprised. Yeah, as far as news networks, again, no response. Yeah, I've sent out a few emails, no response. Not a single person has emailed me back. Juan R., you said, hey, my birthday was on Tuesday. Hey, happy birthday to you. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, so I apologize. I'm not catching your name, but you said, hey, I got the $1,400 stimulus check, but I did not get the $1,400 for my father, who I claimed as a dependent. Do I have any information on this? Again, I apologize. I didn't catch your name there, but Do I have any information on that? Here's what we know about dependent payments. Again, regardless of the age of the dependent, this is what's been happening. The dependent payments are coming separately. We don't know why, but the dependent payments, for some odd reason, are coming separately in some instances. Sometimes it all comes together as one big lump sum payment, as it's supposed to. In other cases, they are coming separately. So the best thing we can do is just continue waiting. There's literally nothing else we can do at this time to capture those dependent payments. What I would have to look this up again. I saw it a few days ago. I don't remember the exact wording on this, but it was something along the lines of, I believe it's in September, the IRS is going to go back through and they're going to reconcile all of their records. For anybody who is still owed stimulus checks, maybe like because they didn't get their dependent payments, maybe they only received half of the stimulus check, 50% of it for some reason, or a partial. It sounds like the IRS is going to go through in like September, reconcile all of these records, send out any additional payments to those people who are missing. So I would anticipate that's a long time from now. September, I mean, we're talking like 6 months. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. It could be reconciled by some point, but yeah, again, another unanswered question as to why the dependent payments are coming through separately other than with as one lump sum. Let's see. Yeah. So somebody's asking, hey, Matt, can you be honest with us and tell us when? Like, can you give us an honest date when? Dude, I wish I could. Honestly, nobody knows an exact date right now. Seriously, nobody knows. We've been looking for it desperately. I have been searching. I search for it every day. All day, every day, I'm looking everywhere. On the IRS website, on the Social Security website. I'm looking all over on Twitter. Actually, Twitter is actually a pretty good resource. Some of these places, the IRS, Social Security, the Treasury, a lot of these people, it's actually a pretty good resource because they usually put it out there anytime they announce something. So I keep an eye on that very closely as well. I look at all these different news networks. I look at a lot of different sources every single day, all day long. I'm looking at different things. And to be totally honest with you, there has not been an official payment date. There has not been an official payment date announced by the IRS yet for all of these beneficiaries that I talk about. So I wish I had a date for you. I really wish I had a date for you. But honestly, we don't have a date. We do not have a date at this time. So I can't believe they haven't announced anything yet, but that's just kind of what we're waiting on. By the way, if you're joining me now or if you happen to be new here, thank you so much for being here. I just noticed there's like 2,500 people here. Whoa, that's a huge number. So thank you so much to all of you. This is so cool to have all of you here. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button wherever you see it here on the channel. I'm back multiple times every day doing whatever I can to help all of you get your money or any other benefits and or money that you're possibly eligible to receive through these stimulus packages. There's a lot of free money on the table right now. You just got to know what to do to get it. So yeah, please make sure you're subscribed. I want to truly help you in any way that I possibly can through this. Yeah. So let's see what else we got going on here. Ida Reagan or Ida Reagan. Sorry, but you said, hey, your birthday's today. Sorry, I said your name really wrong. Sorry about that. Yeah, happy birthday. That's exciting. Yes. Yes, you're asking, are they still sending out paper checks and prepaid debit cards? Yeah, they are. Yes, they still are. In fact, as I said earlier along in the stream here, they sent out 22 million payments last Friday. So on March 19th, they sent out 22 million payments, 17 million of which were paper checks, 5 million of which were the prepaid debit cards. Check your mailbox. Those should be arriving here. In fact, I saw comments throughout the week, and I saw more comments today from people saying, I received my paper check today. I received my paper checks today. So I'm hearing people say I'm frozen. So anyway, continue checking your mailbox. Yes, these things should be arriving, so watch for that. Even if you're expecting a direct deposit or a deposit into one of these other financial institutions like Direct Express, NetSpend, Chime, PayPal, any of these other methods, continue to check your mailbox. You could still get a paper check. Just like I said, just like with me, I'm getting a paper check when I have direct deposit information on file. Why would I get a paper check? It doesn't make any sense. I don't want a paper check. I want a direct deposit. But I guess I'll take a paper check. Yes, I'll take a paper check over no check for sure. Yes. So anyway, let's see what else. Um, Wow. Sorry, everybody. I'm really backed up here, just doing what I can. Sorry. Child support, no. Child support will not garnish your stimulus check. Yeah. Yeah. Um, yes. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Exactly. Right. Yeah. So a lot of people saying, "Hey, pending deposits, but nothing for the 1,400." Yeah. Exactly. Who's this? John Loss Jr., I think your name is. You said, "Can I be honest? Do I think we're going to receive it?" Yes. Yes. John, I'm being totally honest with you now, right now. Yes. You will receive the money. Yes. Absolutely. You will get the money. Yes. Absolutely. 100%. I am very confident that everybody, well, like I've been saying, the vast majority, 97 plus percent of you here will be getting this money. And again, the 97% is just my estimation because some people will not get it simply because they were claimed as an adult dependent and didn't know about it. So, but yes, the vast majority of you will get the money. Yes, being totally honest with you, the money will arrive. Yep. Who's this? Okay. Clarence. Hey, Clarence, I appreciate that. That's good to know. Um, Yeah, so somebody's asking, you filed your tax return on March 12th. Will they go off of your most recent tax return or will they go off the 2019? The deal is they're supposed to go off the most recent tax return that you have on file. So, considering you just filed your tax return on March 12th, technically that would be the most recent one. However, it may not be processed yet, right? So, if they happen to get to you and they process I mean, they could process your $1,400 stimulus check based on your 2019 because it could be a couple more weeks until they actually process your 2020 tax return. So, um, either way, I mean, they could process it based on either one, but it's whatever one they have most recently filed with them and that has been processed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Got a lot of people talking back and forth. This is great. Thank you. Yeah. Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia, you're welcome. Thank you for the nice message. Here's the okay. Cheryl Jones, you said, hey, they said March 26th as a paper check delivery date. It never came. Continue watching for it. Yeah, continue watching for it, Cheryl Jones and everybody else. If you're checking the Get My Payment tool and you have a delivery date or a payment date of March 26th for a physical delivery like a paper check or prepaid debit card, continue watching for it. It should arrive. The reason I say that is what it's looking like is they're still arriving. So it sounds like those were possibly sent out on March 19th and they're arriving like now. They're arriving now. So this next week, hopefully it'll arrive this next week. Of course, transit time will be different for everybody based on where you are in the country. I mean, are you located in a large city? Are you located in a rural situation where it's going to take an extra couple of days to get to you? I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, but transit time, it varies. It varies a lot based on how long is it going to take to get from where it's being mailed from to how long is it going to take to get to you. I mean, it could take a week, it could take 2 weeks, it could take who knows how long, but just continue watching for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. Hang on. Mm-hmm. Um, Alex Rada, you said, hey, if I have Social Security going to my Chase account, I think you said, will you get your stimulus on your Direct Express card? So this is Alex Rada. I think I'm saying your last name right. I apologize if I'm not. But your stimulus check is supposed to go to the same account in which you receive your monthly benefits. So if you're receiving your Social Security benefits in your Chase account, you should be getting your $1,400 in your Chase account as well. It should be going to the same account in which you receive your monthly benefits. So yeah, but continue checking both accounts just in case, as well as your mailbox, just in case you get a paper check there or a prepaid debit card. So as I've been saying for everybody, check all payment methods. Even if you're waiting for a paper check, you never know, check your accounts. If you're waiting for a direct deposit in your bank account or your Direct Express, watch your mailbox. Watch everything. All accounts and your mailbox. Watch everything. It could be coming as any method. Yeah. Tabitha, I think you said you received your money yesterday. Hey, congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's asking, what about prisoners? Prisoners, yes, prisoners do get the $1,400 stimulus check. Yes, they are included on this. No. Funny. Somebody's asking, why is the chat going so fast? Well, as I say, all my content is free, and I keep the chat box open for everybody to write into. Some guys like to restrict it just to members. I don't like to do that. I want to hear from everybody, although the chat does go very, very fast, right? As all of us can see, the chat is a-flying. Hey, thank you. Someone, I apologize, I didn't catch your first name, something Garcia. Thanks for the nice message. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So somebody's asking, when are they going to do the fourth stimulus? Hey, I made that video this morning. Check out that one. Yeah. Let's talk about that later. I don't want to open that can of worms right now. Yeah. Right. So a lot of a lot of the same conversations. Right. Some people are saying that you got your tax refunds or you filed your tax returns and still nothing yet. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is a situation for a lot of people. I guess it's really, like, what's the holdup? Seriously, I know the IRS is really busy this time of year. I mean, I'll give them that much, but seriously, that so many people, 90 million plus people got their payments last week on Wednesday, the 17th. So, yeah. Yeah. Julie Haynes, you said, does the IRS update on Saturdays? I mean, I guess they could, but we really didn't get anything for good updates today. I mean, we heard a couple things, but here's another really interesting thing. And I know that a lot of you probably don't care about this, but I'm going to say it anyway, just to prove a point. And that is the 90 million plus people, I was about to say beneficiaries, it's 90 million people that got their payments last week on the official payment date of March 17th. As I said in some of my other videos, these are mostly the people that did not need the money. And all the people who actually need the money, like really badly, like all of the beneficiaries that we're talking about now, and basically all of us here in this group, right? All of us need the money, are the ones who are waiting until last to get it. Apparently, unfortunately, the 30 million plus beneficiaries for Social Security, SSI, VA, all of us. Here's what's really interesting. And again, I know many of you don't care about this, but I'm going to say it just to prove a point. And that is, guess what? Last week, the week of March 15th, there was the largest inflows of cash into the stock market last week. The largest inflows of cash last week into the stock market. Guess where all that money came from? All the people that didn't need their money, all the people that didn't need the $1,400 plowed it into the stock market. Exactly what we were talking about. Exactly what I was saying for so long. People don't need the money. It's all going into the market. Watch it. And yes, it's all been reported. The highest inflows of cash went into the market last week. Unbelievable. So the government just gave a bunch of people $1,400 that they can just throw around as play money in the stock market. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. and then leave all the people who need the money to actually spend on necessities like food, clothes, rent, utilities, all that stuff, to wait it out. I don't know. Something's jacked up about this. I don't know what you. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people saying nothing yet. No updates in the get my payment. A lot of not availables, nothing yet. No pendings, no money. Oh, also side note, remember the eviction moratorium? As of right now, it's expiring on Wednesday. Just to throw a little bit more, that's not a good thing. So yeah, the eviction moratorium that was extended out from the end of January out to Wednesday, March 31st. It expires that day as of now. There's been talk about extending it, but I mean, we're only a few days away now, and they have not extended it yet. Night. Future TV, I think is your name. You're saying, hey, why is it bad for people to put their bank account information on social media? I wouldn't do that. As far as, are you talking about like account number and routing number? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I think that's what you're talking about anyway. I just wouldn't do that. Even though here's what's interesting is on the bottom of every check is your routing number and your account number. So I mean, if you ever wrote a check, basically anybody that sees that check could get that information. But I don't know. You just got to be safe about that stuff. There's a lot of people out there trying to take advantage of others right now. Just be safe. I don't know. I would just say there's just no need to put it on social media, right? I mean, nobody on social media can basically help you with your bank account information. So I don't know. I think that answered your question. I'm not sure, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, hey, you're asking, I'm apologize, I'm not catching your name. You said, hey, if my daughter already filed her taxes, can I claim her on mine for the American College, what was it, something? American College tax credit? Um, Probably not. I mean, honestly, you might want to talk to an accountant, like your accountant, your CPA, whoever you consult about your taxes on that. Considering she already filed a tax return, probably not. Probably not because, yeah, she wouldn't be your dependent then. If she's filing her own, she's her own person. She's not your dependent, right? So, yeah, you might want to talk to like your specific accountant about that and your situation. Yeah, right. So again, representative payees, if you have a rep payee, a representative payee, the money will go to the representative payee just like your monthly benefits do. However, it is your money to do whatever you want with. So if you tell your representative payee that, hey, I want the 1,400 because I want to spend it on blank, whatever you want to do with it, they have to honor that. They have to give you that money. That is your money to do whatever you want with. It is not theirs. And it's not counted as income. It's not resources. It's not taxable. It's just yours. It's not a benefit. It is not a monthly benefit like you usually get. It is just above and beyond that. It is its own separate thing. Mm-hmm. Huh. Okay. Yeah, a lot of weird stuff going on. Mm-hmm. Uh, Jeremy, hey. Jeremy says hi from Wisconsin. Jeremy, hey, thanks for watching. Uh-oh. I hope I have sound here. Somebody said I lost sound. I hope we're sound and video and everything. Yeah. Yeah, who's that? Bruce, you're asking, have I heard anything about the bank that is under Direct Express? No, same thing. Just same old thing. I mean, all the banks are basically in the same situation. Banks, financial institutions, any of these places, all the same situation. Whenever the money is released from the IRS to go out as payments, that is when your financial institution should show it in your account as pending or just a straight up deposit. No, who's that? Dina, you're asking, can they take your $1,400 stimulus check if you owe back taxes? No, it will not be garnished for back taxes. Yeah. Miss Miss Mary B, yeah, hey, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I get it. Tensions are high, anxiety is high, frustrations are high. It's unexplainable. Seriously, we're still waiting for answers. That's the problem right now. We're just kind of left in the dark, just kind of sitting here in the dark, waiting around. Like, hello, someone gonna turn a light on for us to show us the way? You know? Yeah. Yes. Yes. So somebody said, since I filed my tax return on March 12th, I still go. You're going into the Get My Payment tool. It should be updated. Well, maybe they haven't processed your tax return yet. Considering March 12th, I mean that was only, what was that, like 2 weeks ago or something? Yeah. So I don't know. I would give it a little bit more time on that. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Cleveland, Ohio, checking in. Thanks for being here. Oh, Kim Hall, you joined the fan club. Hey, thanks, Kim. I appreciate that. That's so cool. I just happened to see that. Thank you, Kim. Join the membership club. Super cool. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, Joseph, I think your last name is Mento? Yeah. Joseph Mento or Bento or something. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. You know what? We're still waiting for further updates. It's a frustrating time right now. We're still waiting for more information. Hopefully one of these days. I mean, honestly, I thought there was going to be an announcement out of the IRS a week and a half ago. Seriously, I don't know what's going on. I mean, seriously, on what was that date? March 12th. Yeah, March 12th. They made an announcement saying that we will be releasing an official payment date for Social Security, SSI, VA, RRB beneficiaries, SSDI, soon. That was on March 12th. That was 2 weeks ago. Still haven't heard anything. So yeah. Yeah. David Spam. Yeah, thank you. Um, yeah, who's that? Yeah, thank you everybody. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to continue doing whatever I can to help all of you. Yeah. Right. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Somebody's asking, what if they're in prison? How will they cash their check, or what will they do with their check? I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm not really sure how the prison system works and how the payments go with there. Just being totally honest with you, as I always say, to me, being honest with you, being transparent, and just telling you whatever I know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how the prison system works, and I'm not sure how the payments work with them. If they get an electronic payment into some kind of like in-house like banking or something. Honestly, I have no clue how that works with prisoners. Just being totally honest with you, I do not know that system at all. All I know is that prisoners are included for the 1400. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a lot of people checking in. We got Wisconsin checking in, Cleveland, Wisconsin, New Jersey. Who else? New Hampshire. Eduardo, thank you. Welcome. Yeah. Yep. Hey, El Banjo. Hey, this one's for you. But hey, everybody, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, as I'm here for you every single day. But I'm, like I always say in my videos, I'm your daily advocate. I'm here to help you through this in any way that I possibly can. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. So, yep. Someone told me to stop begging, so you know what? I thought I'd do it again. You know what? I can say whatever I want. Yeah. Yeah. Kentucky. Michael Blackburn, Kentucky. Yeah. Yeah. Indianapolis, Texas. Yeah, Laura, you're welcome. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Charles Mitchell, you're welcome. Yes. Sun, um, sorry, Sunset Angel, I think is your name. You said you don't file a tax return. Are you still eligible to receive the 1400? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. If you're somebody who typically does not file a tax return because you receive maybe Social Security, SSDI, SSI, or anything like that, VA, then yeah, you'll automatically receive your payment in the same method you always do, your monthly benefits. Mm-hmm. Uh, who is that? Um, Sorry, somebody said, "Hey, I'm on SSI." Sorry, I didn't catch your name. I was trying to find it again. You said, "Hey, I'm on SSI. How can I get the 1400 from my son, my 6-year-old son, if I'm on SSI?" According to the guidance from the IRS, they want you to file a 2020 tax return and make sure that you claim your 6-year-old son on there as a dependent. Once you do that, then you'd be eligible to receive that $1,400 on the behalf of your son. That is what the IRS says is their guidance. Michigan? Angry Alien. I love the name. Thanks. Philadelphia, Indiana. No, somebody just asked, did everybody get their money? No, no, a lot of people are still waiting. Um, yeah. Virginia, Chicago, Florida. Yeah, somebody said, "Hey, you got sound, but the only thing you don't have is our money." Yeah, I wish I had money. I wish I had just a stack of cash right now and I could just send it out to everybody. 1400 for you, 1400 for you, 1400 for you. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, that'd be really great. Los Angeles checking in, New Mexico. Yeah, Cleveland, Ohio, South Carolina. Wow, a lot of states. Upper what was that? Upstate New York. Yeah, Rhode Island, Oklahoma. No. Yeah. Yep. Los Angeles. Yeah, you're welcome, everybody. Missouri, North Carolina, Tennessee, Arkansas. You know what's really interesting about this? There's one Los Angeles. Otherwise, I haven't seen a single name. Well, no, a single name from like the upper west area, like any of the northern western states, like Wyoming, Washington, Oregon. What else is up there? Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska. Nothing like that. Idaho, nothing like that. Utah. Interesting. Paula Butts, hey, thanks so much for being here. You've been around a really long time. I appreciate you. Yeah. So, yeah, Wisconsin. Eviction help. Eviction help. Good question. Not at this time. I mean, there could be something. I don't want to say no for sure. I would need to look into that. Be totally honest with you, but at this time, not really. Not really. Not really. I mean, you could look for it in your specific area, but yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people are still waiting. A lot of people waiting. Well, I mean, let's be real. Like basically everybody is still waiting. Some okay. Joni Jackson, you're saying, hey, I don't need to file taxes? Okay, not necessarily. If you typically file taxes, then you need to file taxes. I mean, if you're somebody that files taxes because you earn amount of money that puts you into a category where you would need to file taxes, then yeah, you would need to file taxes. What I'm saying is if you're somebody who typically does not file taxes because you receive any of the federal benefits like I've been talking about, Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB, any of these, and you typically don't file a tax return, technically you do not need to file a tax return in order to receive the 1400. They'll just send you your 1400 based on your monthly benefits that you usually receive. So they'll send it to you in that same method. But if you're someone who typically files a tax return, you definitely want to do that because, whatever. But anyway, I'm not giving you tax advice, accounting advice, nothing like that. So just kind of basic, like general statements. Yeah, Dragonfly67. Hey, you're welcome. Yeah, good question. Robert, who's that? Oh, Israeli Girl 13, Montana. Hey, checking in. Thanks so much, Israeli Girl. Jordan, Georgia. Hey. Yeah. Somebody was just saying, hey, I just had twins. I believe you're talking about you just had twin babies, and can they still get it? Hey, well, first off, congratulations. That's pretty exciting. But my first question would be, were they born in 2021? If the answer is yes, then yes, they can get the 1400. But here's the deal. You need to wait until next year to get it. Because the reason that you would get it is next year in early 2022, you would file your 2021 tax return. You'd claim your two twins, again, congratulations, on your tax return as dependents. And when you do that, you would then claim the recovery rebate credit on your tax return, and then you'd get $1,400 for each of the twins, $2,800, provided you are eligible based on other parameters, as in you earn under the income thresholds and the twins have social security numbers, things like this. So yeah, you can get that. You just have to wait next year to get it. Yeah. Michigan, San Diego, Oklahoma. Yep. And Delaware, Bloomington, Illinois. Yeah. Louisiana. Right. So, yeah, a lot of states checking in. See. Yeah, Sharon Roach. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Oregon. Oh, Oregon right there. Venus. Mark Jackson is from Venus. Hey. Yeah. Randy Cupid from Mississippi. Yeah. Michael's saying, hey, how do we get this out to the media since we know this is not being talked about? Good question. We can contact them. I mean, we can continue to contact them, but it seems to me, from the contacts that I've tried to make, it doesn't seem like anybody really wants to talk to me. So maybe my approach is bad. I don't know. I feel like I do a pretty good job presenting my case, as in just, hey, I just want to talk to somebody and just tell everybody what's going on out there. But apparently, I don't know. They don't like what I have to say or something. Or maybe they just don't want to bring that up. I mean, who knows? North Carolina. Oregon. Yeah. Seattle. Texas, thank you. Egypt. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Oh. Yeah. So, how does the IRS get Social Security information? That was just completed on Thursday. The Social Security Administration sent over the final information over to the IRS with all of the payment information for all of the beneficiaries so that the IRS can start processing these payments. It's just a matter of the IRS actually doing it now, sending out those payments to everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Nevada checking in, Tennessee checking in. Whoa. Jeffrey, you're saying, hey, what can I do if child support took my stimulus checks? Are you talking about which one? The $1,200 stimulus check? Technically, that one could be garnished for child support. So yes, if you lost the $1,200 because of child support, technically that was already lost because of that. So yeah, nothing you can do about there. As far as the $600 and the $1,400, those ones should be, you should be able to receive both of those. So you might want to reach out to the IRS. You might need to file some kind of form to get it back or something, but that's maybe what you want to do. Yeah. So, yeah. Atlanta, Georgia. Astoria, Oregon, I think is the name. Yeah, cool. Somebody's saying, I've seen this come up a few times now. See, some people are saying, hey, I heard April 14th. What about that date for a payment date? What? Sorry, I thought I heard something come through there. What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Shoot, I forgot what I said I was saying. Yeah. Oh, April 14th. Sorry. April 14th. I've seen this date flash through a couple times. What about April 14th? Honestly, I have not heard anything official about April 14th yet. I have not seen that date in any reliable sources that I feel like, oh, that's going to be it. No, I have not heard that anywhere that I actually trust right now. So, I mean, there's a lot of dates being thrown around right now. Yeah. Teresa Hicks, I think is your name. Sorry about that. But hey, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yes. Yeah, somebody's asking, does the Get My Payment tool even work? It never changes. Well, technically, yes, it is supposed to update. So it's supposed to work. Not really sure what's going on there, but yes, it is supposed to work. It should be updating as the IRS processes payments. No. Tim Laterno, I think is your name. You said if you owe the IRS back taxes, can they keep your $1,400? No, they will not garnish it for back taxes. Yeah. Charles, hey, thank you so much for the message. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed my videos. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Alabama. Yeah. Kentucky. Yes. Hey, Travis from Kentucky, you said if you claimed your daughter for the first time, will you get it for her? Yes. If you claimed your daughter as a dependent, then yes, you should get the $1,400 stimulus check on her behalf as well. So yeah, you should be able to get your $1,400 plus the $1,400 for your daughter that you claimed as dependent. So Travis from Kentucky, that one's for you. Yep. California, Indiana, Hawaii. Hawaii is here. Who is that? Oh, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. Right. California, San Jose. Yeah. Yep. Brianna, Minnesota. Hey, first Minnesota I've seen so far. Welcome. Alaska. Emma in Alaska. Iowa. Alabama. So yeah, I hope I'm hitting on a lot of questions here. I have to say this, and I've said this in some of my videos. The distribution of these $1,400 stimulus checks has been an absolute disaster. Seriously, they have really dropped the ball. I have to say, last year, a year ago, when the $1,200 stimulus checks was coming out, yeah, it was a little bit confusing because it was all new to us at that time, right? That was the first time we had received any type of stimulus check like that since like 2008 or something. So, I mean, it was like 12 years since the last stimulus check that we received. But anyway, last year it was all new to us, so we didn't really have any expectations. It was just kind of like, okay, we're kind of learning as we go. Well, the $600 came out incredibly fast. And some of you down in the comments I've seen, yeah, we got spoiled with the 600. I kind of agree. We got spoiled with the 600 because it came out so fast. I mean, it was a matter of like 48 hours for a lot of people to receive the money. And in the case of many other people, it was a matter of just 1 week. From the time that the bill was signed until the time we had money in our hands, it was like 7 days. And again, I am not taking political sides in any way. I'm just saying the $600 was executed pretty fast. I mean, it came out pretty quick. That was pretty good. That was nice. With this one, we have no idea what happened. And again, I am not pointing the finger at anybody in particular politically. I'm just saying, whatever happened, who knows? But they're not doing a very good job of sending out this money very fast. It's the lack of transparency. There's not much for communication. They're not giving us announcements. They're not giving us updates. they basically just keep patting themselves on the back saying, yeah, we sent out 90 million payments last week, plus another 37 million this week. We're up to 127 million. But my question remains, what about the roughly, 30 million remaining, 31 million remaining that they said need to go out yet? What about these ones? What about these 31 million people? We're still waiting. We don't know. They have not given us any information. That's the problem. So the bill was signed. It was signed on March 11th. So what was that even? 2 weeks ago? What's the date today? The 27th? Yeah. So what, 18? Yeah, 20. Yeah, a little over 2 weeks ago. Ridiculous. 2 weeks ago, and we're still waiting for answers for so many people to receive their payments. Rochester, New York. Yeah. Who else? Right. Travis Barnes, you're saying, hey, you left the information that you entered does not match our records. What do you need to do? I'm guessing you're trying to get into the Get My Payment tool and you're trying to log in, and it's simply just giving you that message. It's probably something to do with the login. So that tool can be a little bit difficult to get into sometimes. So if you're trying to log in, just do social security number, no dashes, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, your birth date separated by slashes. So a 2-digit day, 2-digit month, and a 4-digit year. So 01/01/2021. And then for your address, just 123 Main Street. And then for your postal code, just your 5-digit postal code. So it can be difficult to get into sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, someone said Callie in the house. Yeah, thanks so much for being here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Somebody said I've asked you 15 times and I haven't answered. Again, I apologize. If I miss your comments, I apologize. If you haven't noticed, the chat is going very, very fast, and I'm just here by myself doing this. So I apologize if I miss your comment. It's certainly not on purpose. I'm doing my best here. Yeah. Indiana, Washington. Yes. I think somebody asked if you can claim your dog. Your dog is disabled. I think that's what you said. No. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Somebody said my cousin got the prepaid debit card yesterday. Good to know. Good to know that somebody is actually getting these prepaid debit cards. That's good to know. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh. Philippines. Wow. West Virginia. Yeah. Yep. Kansas City. New Orleans. Ohio. New York. Israeli girl from Montana. Hey, thanks for being here still. I appreciate it. Hey, hey, I'm not catching your name, but you said you have a twin brother. He has not received any of the stimulus checks. What can we do? I guess I'd be curious why he didn't receive any of the stimulus checks, the first two especially. If he did not receive them, I would anticipate he was possibly claimed as an adult dependent and didn't know about it, and or the IRS simply doesn't know about him because he hasn't maybe filed a tax return in a lot of years. So maybe what he can do, according to the IRS, is he can file a 2020 tax return and claim the recovery rebate credit right there on his 2020 tax return. If he does that, then he would be able to get the two stimulus checks from last year, the $1,800, $1,200 plus $600, $1,800 plus this $1,400, a total of $3,200. So hope that answers your question about your twin brother. Wichita, Kansas. Hey, thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Screen's frozen, really. Frozen. Okay. All right. Some people are saying frozen. Only, yeah, so. Is there going to be a monthly stimulus check? Again, what I would say is if you're wondering about recurring or monthly stimulus checks, check out my video from this morning. Like I said, let's not talk about that now. Check out my video from this morning talking about that. We don't want to open that can of worms right here, right now. But we can talk about that certainly in the coming weeks. Yeah. Yeah. Oklahoma. Yeah. Frozen. Okay, people are saying I'm frozen. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello. Checking, checking. Who's this? Joe's Corner. You said, hey, no luck for veterans here. Well, yes. Yes, all of the information we're talking about, Joe's Corner, is also relevant to veterans. So VA beneficiaries, yes. This is all relevant to all of these federal beneficiaries that I've been talking about. Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB, yes. The IRS has categorized all of these beneficiaries as federal beneficiaries. So yes, all of this information pertains to everybody, including VA. So hope that helps you out, Joe's Corner. Yeah. Pittsburgh. Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Michigan. Let's see. Right. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah. Frozen. Okay. Sorry, everybody. A lot of people saying I'm frozen, but hopefully you can still hear me. I haven't seen anybody say that you can still hear me. I really hope you can still hear me. Yeah. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, hey. Matt Rules, hey, thanks. I've seen your comments down below on many of my videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Somebody asked, who's this? Ali Bay, I think your name is. You said how many tax filers are getting paid? If you basically everybody, seriously, that's what I was saying before. Last week, the first week, the March 17th, they were bragging that 90 million payments went out on that day. So yeah, basically everybody who apparently filed a tax return is getting paid. So yes. Michael Davis, you said if somebody claimed me in 2019 but not in 2020, will I get the stimulus? Yes, you should. In fact, according to the guidance from the IRS, you should file a 2020 tax return and claim the recovery rebate credit. Once you do that, then you should be eligible to receive the missing stimulus checks from last year, the $1,800, the $1,200 plus $600 plus this $1,400 now. So total of $3,200. Yeah. Lindsay Powell, you said you did your taxes and now you have a date. And you're from Iowa. Congratulations and thank you. Alabama. Linda. Yeah. Yeah. Frozen. Sorry. Yeah. Can you hear me though? Everybody's saying I'm frozen, but can you hear me? Just throw a couple yeses down in the comments section if you can actually hear me though. If you can't hear me, I've been talking to myself for a while. Let me know. Just throw a couple yeses down below if you can hear me so I can know. Frozen, frozen. Uh-oh. Frozen, frozen. Yes. Yes, okay. Okay, good. Yes, so you can hear me, but just frozen. Okay, well, Okay. Okay. Yeah, frozen, but yeah. Yes. Okay. Hear me? Good. All right. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. Any key dates for April? No. Seriously, no. Nothing. April 2nd sounds like it should be another pay date, another like paper check date. So that's the only April date that I've seen so far is April 2nd, which happens to be next Friday. So this coming Friday. Okay. Thank you, Rosemary and Tammy. I appreciate it. Yeah. So who's this? Trisha Bryson? Yeah, so I'm not catching your last name. Something Trisha Bryson. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. I know I am. But you say that you get SSI and you had the first two stimulus checks direct deposited into your bank account. I'm not really sure what your question is. That's a statement. It's not really a question, but I'm not sure what your question is. Will your 1,400 go to your bank account? It should go to your bank account. Yes. So wherever you received your first two benefits, your first two stimulus checks, that's where your third one should go as well. But as I've been saying, is be sure to continue watching your mailbox as well, just in case, because it could show up randomly as a paper check or prepaid debit card, even if you're expecting a direct deposit. So just recognize it could show up randomly in your mailbox. So continue to check all payment methods, your bank accounts, Direct Express, your mailbox for paper check, prepaid debit card, all of it. Yeah, Joe's Corner. Hey, you're welcome. I appreciate that. Glad that was helpful to you. Yeah. Amy Rowe. Yeah, NC, North Carolina. Lindsay Powell, you said you were claimed in 2019. You said that you were claimed in 2019, but you have a payment date of March 31st, I think you said. Oh, sorry. I lost your comment. But yeah, I believe that's what you said. So I'm assuming if you have a payment date for March 31st, that I would anticipate you were not claimed as a dependent in 2020. If that's the case, then yeah, you should be able to get it. Yep. Provided you were not claimed as a dependent in 2020, then yeah, you should be good to go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Bruce Lee, thank you. Yeah. 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 Somebody's asking about if they're in prison, can they cash your check or something like that? Honestly, I don't really know about the whole prison thing. I'm just being totally honest with you. I'm not sure how the whole prison system and cashing of checks and things like that works with them. I just don't know. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's asking, "Hey, I'm on Social Security. I don't pay taxes. Will I get the 1,400?" Yes. Yes, you should. It has nothing to do with paying taxes or not. Yeah, the $1,400 stimulus check, along with the other two stimulus checks, has nothing to do with paying taxes or not. Nothing. Has nothing to do with it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're asking something Garcia. You're asking, hey, what about SNAP? Will they get benefits? Will they get the 1,400? Yeah. SNAP is just food assistance, right? So yeah, if you're getting SNAP benefits, then yes. I'm assuming if you're getting SNAP benefits, you're also receiving Social Security of some kind, or you're getting SSI. So yeah, you should be automatically in there. Mm-hmm. What else do we have? Right. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Hang on. Right. Yeah. Just a lot of comments. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for confirming that you can hear me. A lot of yeses in there. So thank you, everybody. Connecticut hears me. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Hey, Raven, you're saying, hey, I'm claimed as a dependent under my mom. I got the first two stimulus checks. Will you still get it? If you're claimed as a dependent and you receive Social Security or whatever it is, what is it you say? You say? Yeah. So you're claimed as a dependent under your mom. You receive SSDI. Will you still get it? Technically, you're not supposed to. The reason for that is because as a dependent, the money should go to your mother because she's the one that claims you as a dependent. So if you were claimed in 2019 and you still got the first two stimulus checks, I guess that's just I'm not really sure why that happened, but technically, if you're claimed as a dependent, you're not supposed to get them. So, yeah. I hope that answers your question, Raven. Your twin's brother's named Bob. Okay, I think I answered that question for you, but thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Hey, Kevin, you're asking, can I repeat what's up with SSI? Yeah, I've been talking about that literally basically this whole time. But yes, basically the same exact thing is going on with SSI as the rest of the beneficiaries. Social Security, SSDI, VA, RRB, SSI, everybody's included. We're just waiting for some kind of announcement out of the IRS or for them to just start depositing money into everybody's bank accounts and their Direct Express or NetSpend, Chime, PayPal, whatever payment method that you typically receive. That is what we're waiting on. We're just waiting for the IRS to follow through and send out the payments for all of these beneficiaries, including SSI, which is on the list. Yes. So, Kevin, that's what we have. Yes. Sunset Angel, you're welcome. Thank you. Yvonne Sanchez, no, they are not taking the stimulus check for child support. Correct. Yes. But, okay. Yep. Right. Okay. Thank you for all the confirmation. Appreciate it. Wow, a lot of comments. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody's asking, when will they open up the non-filers tool again? As of right now, there's no plan to open up the non-filer tool. So we'll have to see. They might open it up. Who knows? You never know. As of right now, it's been closed since November 21st of last year, but they may open it. But as of right now, there's no official announcement of them opening up the Get My Payment tool once again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, somebody's asking, who's this? Kathy. Kathy, you're saying, hey, will it mess up my SSI check? No. No, the stimulus check should not even touch your SSI. It should have nothing to do with your SSI, your Social Security, any of your benefits, and even including your SNAP benefits. If for any of you who are receiving SNAP or housing assistance, anything like that, utility assistance, it should have nothing to do with any of that. This is just like a special payment that has nothing to do with anything else for just a stipend from the IRS. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. 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 Terry? Terry, yes. One. Yeah. Yeah. Ellen Brown, we're still trying to figure out when we can do that, but yeah, hopefully at some point sooner than later. Yeah, Debbie P is saying when they open up the non-filer tool, they won't have any more excuses. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at this point, there's not even any excuses because they're not saying anything to us. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Kathy, Gus, you're welcome. Dennis, you're welcome. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's just a lot of sorry, I'm trying to go through and just see what else we have going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people saying what's going on with the Get My Payment tool. A lot of not available still in there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we were really hoping that that thing was going to update today, but apparently it was supposed to be updating this afternoon, but apparently it didn't really update for anybody, which is really irritating. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Molly, hey, you're welcome. I appreciate it. Yeah. A lot of people saying not available. Yeah, you know what? Not available is yes. Right. Everybody's asking, well, not everybody. A few people are asking, will I still get my monthly benefits as long as my information is over at the IRS? Yes. Yes. You'll still get your monthly benefits. Whatever you receive, SSDI, SSI, VA, whatever those benefits you receive, yes, you'll still get your monthly benefits. Yeah. Yeah. So someone's saying that the last two payments were never showed up in the Get My Payment tool and you got them anyway. Exactly. That's what I've been saying for a while now in a lot of my videos is, or in the live streams, I should say. The Get My Payment tool is okay, right? It's okay. It's an okay piece of technology. You can check it, but don't really put a ton of weight into what you see there. Just like this person, I don't know who said that, but you said it didn't show in there, but then you still got your payments anyway. Exactly. The main thing is just watch your accounts for it to show up. The Get My Payment tool would be nice if it showed a pending, or not a pending, but it showed a payment date. But if it doesn't, don't let it get you too stressed out. Natasha Bradley, hey, welcome. Thank you. Right. Okay. That's interesting. So here, hang on. That's interesting. So I'm apologizing, I'm not catching your name, but you said my sister is on SSI. She has a pending deposit for April 1st, and she does not file taxes. Okay, that's good to know. What I'd be interested to know is, does she have like a Direct Express or bank account, or where is she showing a pending deposit? Yeah, right. Michael Maury, hey, you're saying I checked to get my payment tool. It has not updated yet. Is it working? Yeah, it should be working, but again, who knows what's going on there, whether it's updating, but apparently it only updates once per day. Um, yeah, that's about what we know as of now. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is true. Yeah. Yeah. Mike Wheeler, hey, thanks so much for that message. I appreciate that. That's, yeah, a good reminder. I appreciate it. Thanks, Mike. Mm-hmm. Um, can the bank take money from you if you have an overdraft? Good question. Not sure exactly. I think that'd be more specific to each financial institution. Like each bank, I think it would be really specific to each bank how they're going to handle that, right? So, yeah. Is your stimulus going to come with your SSDI check? I mean, they could arrive on the same day just coincidentally, but no, in history, typically they do not arrive together. They could arrive on the same day, but they likely will not come. They're not going to come as one payment. No, they'll come as two separate payments. But whether they come on the same day or not, that's still to be determined. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for the nice messages. Oh, yeah. 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 I recognize that I'm frozen. Have been for a little while here, but we're just going to keep rolling with it. Yeah. Thanks, Corey. I appreciate it. Corey is in the chat, hammering down. So, anybody who is being mean, yep, Corey's going to take care of you. So, thank you, Corey. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Who's this? Chris Verges, you said, hey, you recently moved. Do you need to update your address? Yeah, what I would do is update your address as quickly as you can, really. It sounds like you get your payments on your Direct Express card. You probably want to update your address just simply because you want them to have that information. So, yeah. So here's the deal, though. If you update your address with Social Security at this point, if you update your address, it's not really going to get to the IRS anymore, simply because they sent over the information, the files, on Thursday morning. So the IRS already has the information. So yeah. But either way, you definitely want to update your address for sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah. They definitely need to hurry up with the money. That is for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Who's this? Tim Beard or something, I think is your last name. I apologize, I'm probably saying that wrong, but you said you filed your 2019 tax return. You filed your 2019 tax return, sorry, and your 2020 is in review right now. It's still processing. Will you get your 1,400? Yeah, if you are eligible for the $1,400 stimulus check based on your income and your just everything else based on your tax return, yes, if you are eligible, you should get it once they process your tax return. Yes, so considering your 2020 is still being processed as we speak, they may actually use your 2019 to actually determine your eligibility and send out your payment based on that. So continue watching for it, and yeah, it should arrive at some point. And I hope you included your direct deposit information on your tax return. Okay, yeah. Right. Right. Yes. Right. Yeah, thanks everybody. Who's this? Andy Martin, you're saying, hey, why don't you help us who don't file? Well, this video is basically dedicated to everybody who doesn't file. So, most of my videos revolve around the federal beneficiaries that I talk about in all my videos: Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB. By default, the majority of these people do not file a tax return. So, Andy Martin, yes, you are right. All of these people, by default, for most of them, typically do not file a tax return. So, that is what we are focusing on. And yeah, we've been talking about that basically in all my videos. So, according to the guidance from the IRS, these people don't need to file a tax return in order to get the stimulus check. It's just they should process it automatically. Mike, you're asking, will we get the 1400 before the end of April? I can't promise that. I have no clue. I have no clue. We're still waiting on that official payment date to be announced out of the IRS. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Mike Wheeler. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. What else do we have? I know there's a lot of questions, just a lot of commentary. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hang on. Yeah. Right. Sorry, everybody. Hang on. I'm just looking through all this. There's just, I mean, not really any specific questions. I mean, that I haven't answered already. Yeah, Kari Olson. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah. 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 Dragon 420. You're welcome. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Thanks for the flower bouquet. I appreciate that. Somebody said I should be the in charge of the Social Security Administration. Yeah, yeah, that'd be. I don't know. Yeah. Is this still live? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Your garden snail works faster than the government. Yeah, pretty much. Who's this? Carl Anderson, or I think that's your name. Yes, yes. I honestly do think we're going to get it. Yes, I do think everybody's going to get it. What about America? Who's this? Beatles? Beatles something. You're saying, what about Americans living overseas? So the deal is, how they typically do that is it depends. If you have an American bank account, you should get it there as an American, like as a deposit in an American bank account. However, if you're living overseas and you have a foreign bank account, they would send you a paper check in the mail, simply because they do not deposit money into foreign bank accounts according to what they say. So if you live overseas as an American and you are eligible, then, well, what I just said. So I hope that answers your question there. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, Rebecca Bruner, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what? Interesting observation here. Over the last couple days, like increasingly throughout the week, I've seen, I mean, honestly, I'm just going to say what I've observed throughout the week. People, like, tensions are getting high. Like, people are getting more irritated and frustrated as the days go on. Like, literally every day that goes by, like, there's more and more people that are angry at me and like yelling at me and just haters in general. So I'm not really taking it personally simply because I know that people are struggling right now. I know that everybody is like in a really bad situation. I know that everybody is frustrated with the system, and I'm just assuming that they're just taking it out on me rather than it actually being me that they're mad at. I think it's just the situation that people are frustrated with and taking it out on me. So I'm not actually taking it personally, but I have seen a lot of people being just really, really frustrated over the last couple of days. So I get it. It's frustrating to not have any answers or not have any payment dates, no updates in the tool, no pending deposits, no money, and then they continue to tell us, "Oh, it's coming," and then we still don't have anything. So I'm right there with you. What smoky something? You said, "Hey, what if you have no income, just Snap?" Yeah. Even if you have zero income, you can still get the 1400. Yes. Exactly, you can. What you may need to do, if you don't have any income of any kind, you may need to file a 2020 tax return so that the IRS knows that you exist, and then they can issue your payments based on the information on your 2020 tax return. Yeah, Vicky, thank you. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Joe's Corner, I appreciate it. Joe's Corner is the bodyguard in the house tonight. Joe's Corner, by the way, is a vet, so watch out. He's BA. Yeah. Anne Green, thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate that. Lee Griffin, you said, "Hey Matt, answer my question." I would, but I don't see a question in your comment there. You just said answer my question. So yeah, Christy Graves, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Everybody, nice. Yep. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Yeah, thank you. This is really nice. So many nice comments. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Abigail. Abigail, I'm not catching your last name. You said your friend receives something. Oh, she hasn't filed since 2018. What can she do so that the IRS has her updated information? File a 2020 tax return. That is the guidance from the IRS. So, Abigail, tell your friend, according to the guidance from the IRS, she should file. Well, I don't know if it's a she. Sorry. Abigail, your friend should file a 2020 tax return and be sure to enter in all of her banking info. Sorry, I keep saying her. I don't know if it's a female. Your friend should enter in banking information onto the tax return so that the IRS knows where to send the payment. And that's what you can do. So, yes, filing a 2020 tax return is always the last, well, not the last resort. That's basically the go-to for the IRS for basically everything. That's what they always say. Yeah. Kate McCoy, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, you're asking about I'm not sure what your name is, but you're saying, hey, you're wondering about the $600 in California, and what about a family member that hasn't received the 1400? Well, as far as the 1400, you just need to keep waiting. I mean, literally, there's 30 plus million people that still have not received the $1400. As for the $600 in California, basically that should be distributed from what I heard the last time I looked into it. I'm going to be honest with you. The last time I looked into it was about a month ago. But what we know is the $600 should be distributed like 4 to 6 weeks after the California state tax return for 2020 is filed. So that's what we know. Other than SSI individuals, it sounds like the state of California was going to coordinate with Social Security for SSI beneficiaries to distribute that 600. So honestly, I haven't looked into that 600 in about a month now. So that was kind of my last time I looked into the 600 in California. Yeah, pretty much. JB Blessings, you're saying if you have zero income, would you file your tax return with all zeros? Well, if you don't have any income, yeah. I mean, you have to enter in your income. So that's what you'd have to do. If there's somebody there that can consult with you, like an accountant, a CPA, somebody that knows your situation, you probably want to talk to them, as obviously I don't know your exact situation and I can't give you tax or accounting advice. So, but yeah, if somebody is there that can help you like assess your situation, then yeah, that's probably what you'd have to do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for all the nice question or comments. That's very nice of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. DG Freeman, or I think that's how you pronounce your name, but thank you. I appreciate it. I've seen you around for a very long time now. I appreciate it. It's great to see you. Yeah. No, so somebody's asking, does not available in the Get My Payment portal, the Get My Payment tool, does that mean no check? No, no, that does not mean no check at all. It simply means that the IRS has not processed your payment yet, and or the portal just hasn't been updated yet. So no, the not available status does not mean that you're not going to get a check. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Some people are saying, "Hey, it's so great to be here," and you're just so happy to be part of the channel. Thank you. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate all of you being here. This is awesome. I just, like I always say, I want to do whatever I can to answer your questions, give you the latest updates, be right here, stand right by your side, and help you through this. I know it's confusing. I know the information is changing rapidly. I know that it's just a frustrating, irritating time. You don't know who you can turn to for the answers, the accurate information, who you can trust. And I've been telling you, I want to be that person. I will be that person for you. So thank you once again for being here. Let's do this. Yeah, exactly. So let's do this. It's like 10:45 East Coast, 9:45 Central, and like 7:45 on the West Coast. So let's do this. Let's wrap it up here. We've been here for I don't know how long, a couple hours, I think, maybe. Yeah, probably about 2 hours or so. So let's leave it here for now. I'll be back in the morning with another update. I will continue to keep you updated throughout the day, every single day going forward. I promise you, I will be here every single day. I will be here for you. And I will keep you updated with everything that we find out. Even if there's not much coming out, I will continue to be here for you. But just continue to check out my videos, continue watching everything that I have, and I'll be right here for you. I'll give you all the information you need to know to get this money. And I hope this video was helpful to you. I know there's a lot of people going on in the chat, a lot happening down there. So if I missed your questions, again, please do not take it personally. I'm just trying to do what I can here. I'm just here by myself doing what I can. So check out any of my other videos here on the channel. I've had a lot of updates lately, typically about 3 videos a day, every day for the last month or so. And yeah, so anyway, I hope that helps you out. I will be back in the morning with another update, and I'll continue to be here for you every single day. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, and thank you so much to all of you for the super chats. For those of you who joined the membership club, I really appreciate that as well. That's awesome. And for any of you who subscribed, Thank you as well. I really appreciate your support to all of you across the board. Yeah, Stephanie Benson, thank you. That is nice of you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoyed the channel. Yep. Yeah. Chris Collins, thank you. Yep. Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody. Such nice comments. Yeah, Terry. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. James, David. Yeah, cool. All right. Have a great night, everybody. I hope you can sleep well. I know it's tough right now. Just hang with me. We will get this money, as I've said so many times. I just want to assure you the money will come. At right now, we're in the dark. Literally, I mean, we're in the dark. And we just need to wait for further updates until they or just the money shows up. I mean, that'd be ideal. I mean, even if they don't give us another update forever, if the money just shows up, I mean, honestly, that's all we really care about. We just want the money. Either way, I'll continue to be here for you. Have a good night, everybody. Let's end this here, and I will catch you again right away in the morning. Thanks, everybody. See ya. You're awesome. I'm going to turn this off, so let's do this. Oops, sorry. All right, hang on. This is going to get loud. So if you're still hanging with me, you might want to just close it out because this is going to start talking. Oops. Close button. All right, ready? See. Oops. Oops. All right. See you later, everybody. Thank you. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Cancel.